looking particularly horrible today because today I'm going to do my first ever tutorial for you guys. I don't typically ever do tutorials because there's so many incredibly talented makeup artists on YouTube, and I would never presume that anyone would actually be interested in a look that I would have. But I did receive a request for a tutorial on the gold kind of Egyptian-inspired look that I was sporting the other day, and so I'm going to do that for you today. And so I've already put on my foundation and done my contouring, highlighting, and my highlighting includes this this Vivid Baked highlighter from Makeup Revolution. I mention it because it is in the shade Golden Lights, which, if you notice, is quite gold, which gives a little added something to the gold effect, which you may notice once we get through the whole process. So everything's on. I'm going to put some eyeshadow primer, some from Urban Decay, on my lids. I'm not sure if it's necessary with cream-based shadows to do this step. I kind of suspect it isn't, but just in case, I'm going to do it. For this look, I am using Illamasqua's Liquid Metal palette, which is a cream-based metallic palette. If you don't have this, that's okay. Any metallic cream eyeshadow will work for this. For instance, if you have Maybelline's Color Tattoos in gold and silver, those would work for this, and you can get these in your local drugstore for like $4 or $5 a piece. Or if you have MAC's paint pots, those are essentially the same thing as the Color Tattoos, they just cost a whole lot more. So those would be options that would work for you. Now these, the consistency is a little bit thicker, but it'll work. So as I said, any cream-based eyeshadow in similar colors. I find that regular brushes do not work well with cream-based products. What I'm going to be using is this weird little hard sponge-tipped brush. I believe that I got this as part of some inexpensive set I picked up at Walgreens or something. All of those sponge tip applicators that you don't use in your cheap makeup would work for your cream makeup, something like that. So this palette has 4 different shades. On the back it refers to them as Enrapture, Surge, Electrum, and Phenomena. But for the purpose of this tutorial, since those aren't exactly descriptive names, we'll call them Silver, Gold, Bronze, and this shade is kind of a silver with a little bit of gold in it, so silvery gold or something like that. I started by applying this silvery gold shade to the center of my eyelid. And then the darker gold shade I took to border it on either side, inner and outer side of my eye. I take a small brush for blending and blend the edges of the two just gently. I'm going to clean off my weird hard-tipped spongy brush using my e.l.f. brush cleaner, which this is a staple in my life. I use this constantly I'm applying makeup. Hopefully I don't spray it on myself most of the time. And now it's all nice and clean again, and I'm going to take this deep bronzy shade and apply it above the lid in a line. Now, if that's a little too crazy dramatic, the next step is to take a powder shadow that you typically use for blending. In my case, this is Wet n Wild's Creme Brulee, which is just a dollar eyeshadow that is similar to my skin tone. And at the upper corner, I'm just going to very lightly blend that with the bronze to blend it out. Alright, now that you don't have the same kind of harsh line, the final step is to take the silver shade and carefully along the brow bone use that as our highlight and blend. Touch up as necessary if you feel like, in this case I think the center of my eyes might need a touch more. I'm going to be using Urban Decay's Perversion in my waterline. You can also use NYX's Glide On eyeliner. The Urban Decay's Glide On eyeliners, of course, are $20 a piece. NYX's Slide On eyeliner is $8, and it's pretty much a straight dupe. It's just as long lasting, just as creamy. So you might want to give that a try if you don't have Urban Decay's. And I did forget one thing. I'm going to go back in and take that silver highlight again, and just right in the corner I'm going to pop just a little silver highlight. And the nice thing about, if you get a little more than you want, I always recommend, this is e.l.f.'s Makeup Remover Pen, which actually does remove unwanted makeup very neatly. So any excess, you just take it right on out. My waterline is done, and then for the top I'm going to be using, this is Jessie's Girls liquid eyeliner. This is an exact dupe for Kat Von D's tattoo liner, but of course Kat Von D's tattoo eyeliner is $21 and this is $6. So I want a nice thick cat eye, kind of an Egyptian look. We're going to bring it way out, and it takes a little while to build it up, but this is very easy to work with. And this stays on all day and does not move. And of course, if you wanted to add, you know, a few little embellishments or whatever, you could. I do not use false eyelashes. They just irritate the hell out of my eyes, and the whole thing just doesn't work for me. So what I used was I curled my eyelashes. I used Urban Decay's Subversion primer to extend the length, and then I used Urban Decay's Perversion mascara, and so I have mascara on my eyelashes. And so this is the finished eye look. And the one real downside to using cream eyeshadows, particularly the Illamasqua, and these colors are just gorgeous. I love the liquid metal palette, but it does crease, so the longer you wear it, the more it is going to crease. So I want to get this done before it starts creasing. So moving on, I'm going to do my lips. So the first thing I'm going to do is prime them. The Urban Decay's Ozone Pencil, which I use to prime my lips. It prevents feathering and keeps the lipstick in the lines. And I'm going to start with, this is Freedom Makeup's Space Luxe from their Far Away line. Now, if you don't have this particular gold lipstick, I mean, who cares? A great choice would be CoverGirl's gold lipstick from their Star Wars line, or if you don't have that, even Wet n Wild's Cashmere, which I have here. It's kind of a bronzy gold. It would work in a pinch, and I think that's like $1.99 at pretty much any drugstore. So. I really love this lipstick, but it is a little sheer, so I'm going to top this off with CoverGirl's Lip Lava. This is CoverGirl's Lip Lava in the shade 880. I think it says Lava Glow, but my eyes are going, so I'm not completely positive. And as you can see, this is a gold metallic lip gloss. And finally, I always finish off my lips with e.l.f.'s Lip Definer and Shaper. I'll put a link in the comments section to my little review and demo of this product, because I have such small, thin lips. Every little bit counts, so I always use these to try and plump them up just a little bit. And that is the finished look. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Every little bit helps. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I do appreciate any and all requests, and, as well as all of your comments. And until next time, have a fantastic day. Bye.